This is what happens. Every time I turn on a reality show, dating or otherwise, he will walk into the room, grimace, walk away, but then be lurking in the background, listening to the storyline and the plot, and then have questions for me. As he circulates through the house. And I don't understand that. Like, come sit down and watch it with me. But he won't. He'll circulate.
Yeah.
He'll do a loop around the living room and then go back into the kitchen and then watch it from behind me and then come back. I'm like, just come watch it with me. But I think you believe it's too scripted, and that's why you don't like it.
I mean, that's part of it. It just feels ingenuine.
Well, that would be scripted, so.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even scripted can be genuine. I guess that's acting versus reality then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what else can you do besides fuck? Like, what else?
And fish.
Yeah. What else?
It's what you do if you're from central Utah. Like if you live in out in the middle of nowhere, there's nothing to do.
Yeah.
So you're fishing, fighting, fucking, or drugging.
Yeah. There's no. Well, they don't have access to drugs, no. But
yes, they do. That's all they have access to.
Just alcohol.
We have massive opiate problems in central Utah.
I meant on Love Island and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But reality TV shows that force people into seclusion.
Into social situations.
It's like a giant social experiment that's just a clusterfuck. What else are they going to do? They're going to fight and fuck. Yep. There's no other real choice.
Base carnal.
Yeah, it just becomes very instinctive. There's nothing else to do. So it's all pure reaction. And then you have producers pumping them up to influence the plot line.
I think part of it is the voyeurism. I know it's willing. I think that's part of it that it makes me uncomfortable.
Watching their lives, or when they actually are doing stuff?
Well, it feels like something that should be very personal, traumatic, painful, genuinely. These are things that fuck people up. Or at least that's how they're responding. And it's it's a two situation at a 9 or a 10 response all the time. And I think I live that way, so it's exhausting for me to watch.
To watch it? I love it because I love watching the chaos of it, because I'm not a very chaotic person, so watching other people be chaotic is kind of entertaining for me. But as far as it being real relationships, I think when you're in seclusion and you're put in these very prescribed environments to have a relationship, there is no real choice. It's going to just kind of happen.
Yeah.
Right? There's going to be some sort of relationship happening. And I don't know, there's not going to, once that prescribed environment is gone and you have to deal with the dirty underwear on the floor and the tube of toothpaste half used and, their mother being involved in your relationship, things are going to go sideways because it's not based in
the fantasy.
Yeah, it's based in a fantasy. It's not based in reality. So I think shows like that doom relationships anyways from the get-go. Even though it's supposed to promote relationships, I think it ends up just kind of fucking them over. Am I boring you?
No, I was looking at the fantasies versus we just walked right into it.
You walked right into fantasies? What is your fantasy?
That makes me nervous. What is my what?
Nothing.
I don't want to go there. No.
He's like, well, let me tell you.
So fantasies versus real relational work, I think that's the difference. If you're watching reality TV, it is all about the fantasy. If you're talking about the dirty underwear, that's the reality.
Right. And I think that's what clients that we see for relationship work find problematic, is they have this vision of relationships because they watch these shows or they watch movies and they kind of fantasize or idealize or romanticize relationships and what they should look like.
Right.
But again, that's a very prescribed or scripted environment. And when we deal with the reality, like the underwear on the floor or the dirty laundry or who's going to take who to, soccer practice or whatever, they have to deal with the conflict. They're not shielded anymore from conflict. There's friction now. There's effort that has to be made in maintaining a relationship and maintaining closeness. And so when clients come in and they're like, we're in constant conflict, well, first, I want to measure what exactly is constant conflict, right? Because people can be a little dramatic. But the other part is like, because there's conflict, therefore it's failing, instead of that conflict leads to the evolution.
It's necessary.
It's necessary to grow. Like, conflict is meant to evolve not just the relationship, but the people in the relationship.
And I think the biggest transition for that is when people come into it, especially in couples work, maybe, actually probably an individual just as much too, where they start to kind of victimize themselves in the relationship, which if you're looking at Adler, that's just every problem is a social problem. Every single problem we have, right?
Yeah.
I went there.
Everyone's going to be looking up, what the hell is Adler?
Who the hell is Alfred Adler?
Who's totally outdated in some areas.
Awesome. So,
Okay.
no, but like we start to either victimize ourselves or hold accountability for it. And that's the transition between whether clients do better or not.
I just think normalizing conflict is really a big part of the work that I do with couples. I think with you too is just normalizing that conflict happens and it's necessary in order to make a relationship sustainable. And Gottman puts it really well. It's not about fixing everything that you're in conflict with your partner. It's about the management of conflict. It's how do we work through it? Because like 69% of all the problems we have in relationships are perpetual.
Right.
They're not going away. We have two people or more from different backgrounds, different experiences, different belief systems that are joining together to build a life. We're going to have conflict. And some of that conflict is not going to be solvable. It's just going to have to be managed.
Right.
Learning to compromise, learning to communicate. I think that's a really big part of our job.
Right.
And I think sometimes social media and TV and other things really blur the lines that conflict is actually healthy. Like, I mean, again, we could go on and on about what healthy conflict actually looks like, but generally speaking, conflict is necessary for relationships to be maintained, not the opposite.
Right.
Conflict doesn't have to lead to the end. It leads to the evolution of more.
Absolutely. And the Gottman's even figured out that 1 in 5 ratio. You know, you need, for every 5 positive interactions, you need a negative interaction to help balance it out. Otherwise, we lose interest too.
Yeah.
So it's how we also just show up and stay relevant in the relationship.
Who wants to have a relationship with someone who agrees with them all the time?
Right.
I mean, that would be nice.
You're right. Always.
It makes things easier, but it makes it really boring.
It is. It's no fun.
Yeah.
Right.
And then I even know for myself, like if I'm agreed with too much, as much as I want that, if I'm agreed with too much, I go, okay, now I feel like I'm taking advantage of someone, or I feel,
trust it anymore.
Yeah, I don't trust it. It's not genuine because you have to have an opinion that is contradictory to mine at some point.
You can't trust someone that's not willing to tell you no.
Yeah. Very well said. Yeah, I don't trust a yes man. I want one, but I wouldn't trust it.
And I tend to,
Maybe
especially in
that's
our
my childhood
relationship,
issues.
I fall into the yes man.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
I don't say no.
Sometimes.
Eh,
I mean, we just looked at a side by side, so
yeah.
maybe.
Yeah. Because I'm going.
Yeah, but I think that's what that is. There's people who see conflict and run towards it, right?
Or create it.
Because chaos feels comforting. And so then what we have to deal with is not just normalizing conflict, but then normalizing regulating yourself before engaging in conflict.
Right.
Which is what you're describing right now, like sitting with it and just feeling it out and trying to understand what's coming up for you and then communicating it with me.
Yeah.
Like that's perfectly healthy. I cannot tell you how many people I have to make a rule for their arguments to like take a 10-minute break when they feel themselves go above a 5.
And I suck about doing that because in the moment I'm in it. I can't. I'm too stuck.
I've literally had to be like,
I'm in the tornado.
Taking a time out in the middle of a session.
I become the tornado. Once you're there, you can't. It's
you get sucked
prefrontal
into
cortex is disconnected. It's over. There's no more logic.
Yeah, no, I am very, because I think because I am avoidant, I'm very much like sensitive, I think, to when that escalation happens and voices get raised and I'm like, we're going to take a time out. We're going to model taking a time out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which, in a way, we're all just trying to feel safe.
Well,
one way
yeah.
or the other.
That's the baseline of human existence.
And that brings in nostalgia. Slam.
That was the worst segue.
No, it wasn't.
That was the worst
No, it wasn't.
segue.
So what is nostalgia?
Safety.
We're trying to feel
and
comfortable.
We're going to talk about nostalgia.
Like my old band t-shirt that makes me feel cozy.
She's doing a timeout.
I've been timeout? Nostalgia.
T-shirt.
Right.
By the way, Jake was in a band. Just to let everyone know, Jake was in a band, and it's adorable.
Like 9th grade.
And it's adorable. And your shirt, describe the shirt. Yeah.
It was Bend and Peel.
What was it?
Bend and Peel.
Why?
Because, good point. Good question. Good question.
Okay,
so
I was gonna say, I don't think I know why.
No, and it's random. This was during like 9th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, and X96 radio station that we listened to the most had this sticker that they came out with, and it was like yay big, and it had this weird balloony tag art looking X on it, and had 96 on it, and on the side of it, in print that was too big for what you'd expect, said Bend and Peel. So we just started cutting. We got stacks of those, and then cut the bottom off and tagged that all over the place. So we got it because of the name of the sticker.
Well, that's a terrible
I know
story.
It was free merch.
That's true.
All right, we put that little. It was like this big. It just said Bend and Peel. You just
yeah.
Places. It was kind of fun.
So the instruction manual for a sticker became the reason you named your band Bend and Peel. Oh man.
Yeah.
That's awful. But your band T-shirt is just a picture of the whole band, right?
Oh no.
What is it? Am I remembering something different?
Yeah, totally.
I think I'm remembering your archery shirt.
That's my archery shirt.
Maybe that's what I'm remembering, yeah. Jake also used to do archery competitively.
I got invited to Olympic trials at age 12.
Yeah, he has a lot of shirts.
Yeah.
He has a lot of shirts. I have Pins and Pals shirts from when I was in bowling camp when I was 9. That's my shirt.
And you wear my Salt Lake, Utah
I do. I wear your Olympic shirt.
Yeah.
I do. I wear both of them. I wear them
like
often.
my nationals ranking meet that I got where I won.
It fits me.
Yeah.
It fit him when he was 12.
Probably more like 10, I think, when I did that one.
Jesus. Bands were a big thing. I don't hear so much about bands anymore at schools. Like Battle of the Bands and stuff.
I mean, I'm not hip anymore.
Kids in school?
Right.
Which makes me sad because I remember being in high school and there being like a battle of bands during lunch.
Yeah. We never had that, actually.
Well, pause for a second because we're 7 years apart. No, I lived here in high school. We're 7 years apart.
Yeah.
You're Generation X and I'm a millennial.
True.
So we did have very different things of nostalgia.
True.
Like on the way here, I was talking about Tamagotchi, and there was no way you liked Tamagotchi.
I was like 23 probably and like heavily invested into alcohol and drugs.
No, I don't think you were 23 when Tamagotchi was a thing.
I was in my early 20s.
Were you?
Because you would have been, what, a teenager?
No, I had a Tamagotchi when I was like in elementary school.
Oh, well then I would have been in high school or so. So yeah, I wasn't into that.
I was the worst at Tamagotchi because they would always die. I hated taking out the poop all the time. It was super obnoxious. Like, this thing only eats and shits. Like, what? And I would get bored with it.
So you like cleaning up after shit?
I don't. That's why it died.
Kids, so that's tracks. That doesn't track.
They take care of their own shit now.
No, there's always that window. I've always thought that was like the best rule for having a household is no more than one thing that's not potty trained at a time.
That's a rule?
Kid, dog, like having a puppy and a baby, that's a lot of fecal matter and piss all over.
So wait, what happened when you... Wait, hold on. Time out. Carter wasn't fully potty trained and we had Tuesday. So you just didn't...
It was pretty close. I mean, a baby...
You're like, for you, I'd make an exception. Baby? That's what you're supposed to say.
For you, I'd make an exception.
Thank you. Yeah. See, appreciate it.
My correction.
Yeah, nostalgia. Yeah, because what's nostalgic for me is different for you. So I find things differently comforting. Like I really like movies. That's my nostalgia go-to. Yours seems to be more music.
More music, still movies. Yeah.
Like what?
Geez. I was actually thinking about this just the other day. There's a Spacek movie. I know that doesn't age well.
Yeah.
But Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil.
Have no idea what that is.
It's like a thriller romance-ish. I don't even know how to describe it, but it was interesting. It was about Savannah, like highbrow Savannah society. It was interesting.
Like Savannah, Georgia,
Yeah.
is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Yeah. So, I don't know.
Cool.
Yeah.
That
it's
sounds
a murder
great. Oh, well, of course, it's in Savannah, Georgia.
Exactly. Yeah. Very bad.
There's been a murder.
Been a murder.
We watch too much of The Office. Yeah. For me, one of the most nostalgic movies, Lethal Weapon. During the summer, I have to watch all the Lethal Weapons. That's very nostalgic for me.
Okay. Oh my gosh. The Condor. This is really
I don't even know what that is.
really bad action hero movie from the 80s. Condor Man. That's what it was called. Oh, you should look at the trailer for that. That would be, it's so bad. There's a scene where he's in a restaurant and he takes a shot. It's very slapsticky.
Okay, I would hope
Probably
so.
like it.
With that kind of name, it has
It's
to
like
be slapstick.
adjacent, but it's
Okay.
terrible. Right? And I'm sure it was terrible.
What's the one with Charlie Sheen that's slapsticky too? And he's kind of
Yeah. Hot
Hot Shots.
They're coming out with not hot shots again.
No.
Doing
The Naked Gun.
Yeah, we just saw the trailer.
We saw the trailer for
That
that.
looks fantastic.
That's gonna be awesome.
From their fault.
It's to OJ.
And I was like, what?
Absolutely.
I've never seen or heard of Naked Gun, so I'm like, what the hell is this? I'm too young.
I know. We have such different generations in this room right now. Like for me, Scream, super nostalgic. That's why when
Fun.
Kara will watch it, I like always want to watch it with her.
That was like my senior year when the first one came out.
Yeah? Was it your senior year?
Yeah, you were in like 6th grade.
I was in 6th grade.
No, it's just, I thought it was just Condor Man.
Condor Man. Eh?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm good with that.
When you put it that way, you sound kind of creepy.
Grade when Caleb graduated.
Doesn't that feel weird?
Yeah.
Like when you do the math?
That's why how they called him a pedophile.
We'll cut that out.
Of me one too.
Yeah.
She called him a pedophile.
Yeah. She calls Jake the same thing. And it's like, well,
We were legal.
we were legal when we met. Yeah. Nothing nefarious there.
You were still in your 20s.
I was.
Yeah, that was a rule for me before I started dating again.
To not date anyone in their 20s?
Talked about this, I think, just the other night.
I didn't know in your 20s.
If you were the only
too young.
woman that I dated who was still in her 20s. That was kind of like a thing that I set for myself.
I don't know if I should be like proud or
Yes, I made
should feel weird.
I'm sorry. I get why that would feel awkward, but no, I made that because I don't know. Typically, people, not just women, but people in their 20s are still figuring it out, like a lot more than people in their 30s, it seemed like.
And I wasn't.
No, I don't know.
I was so secure and so emotionally apt and had goals. It's just so fantastic. You could not. I know.
You get
That's
to do more than I was afraid of that.
pretty amazing. That's cheesy. Don't say that. Don't
Sweet.
put that in there.
Anyway.
That's weird.
She loves it when I compliment her and then gets mad at me when I do.
That's weird.
It's part of this. Dude, don't. It's one
You
of those.
make me sound like I have a personality disorder. Jesus. It's not to like a 10.
Doesn't have a personality disorder to a degree.
Me.
You're the only one.
Yeah.
Okay. That's right.
I mean, I don't know in this room.
That doesn't
I
sound like
haven't
that.
assessed any.
Okay, let's take a pause and let's kind of go backwards.
Yeah, Cooper wears your old
My old Lucky Jeans.
Lucky jeans.
Put them on. We have a picture of the both of us.
Mm-hmm.
Probably send that to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're big. They're awesome. They're big old stovepipes.
Stovepipes, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I gave a pair to my nephew. They love them. He wears them all the time. Wyatt Cooper does too.
Yeah. It's kind of a thing now. It's interesting because I remember them being a thing for me in junior high and high school, and like big bell bottoms and stuff like that for the girls. Yeah. Like I'm wearing straight leg jeans. These are Kira's.
Those are stovepipes.
Well, they're honey, when they're on girls, they're called straight legs.
Same thing.
Oh my God, no, they're not.
Tomato.
No, it's not tomato. I can't fit my whole body in one side like the other ones are.
That's true.
But it's weird seeing him. I kind of wish I'd kept all my clothes. We'd make a fucking fortune. Yeah. That's where it's at. Just hoard all the clothes. But now, and I think Casey was talking about this, but now, like when we go somewhere and they're all wearing the stuff that we used to wear like in high school and junior high, and we're wearing like our straight leg jeans and our
cookie shell necklaces.
Well, they're wearing that, but I'm like wearing like straight leg jeans and like a normal shirt, just like a t-shirt, and I'm the one out of fashion.
Right.
Yeah.
Are you?
No, I don't think I am. But when that happens, I feel very old.
So do you feel out of fashion or old?
They're the same thing.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Age is timeless.
What?
Classic beauty doesn't age.
Is this where you're trying to give me a compliment again? Because it's not landing.
I feel like I'm just trying to be honest. And it's not necessarily just with you. It's in general.
Oh, okay.
But yes, you're still beautiful.
No,
I feel like you're fishing for compliments.
No, gosh. No, that's not what's happening.
That's what I feel like.
No, I think like what I'm like the parallel of it. Like everyone's wearing what I used to wear. And there's some days where I'm not wearing like the most trendiest thing, and I feel like it dates me.
Okay.
Like you can tell that I'm in my late 30s.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because of the clothing I'm wearing, and I'm like looking at them going, actually, your clothes are like 20 years old. You know?
Sure. I've gone through that fashion transition a few times since we've been together. Mm-hmm. For a long time there, it was just like a deathcore t-shirt and jeans. And I'd wear that to therapy. I'd wear like a cattle decapitation band t-shirt and do therapy sessions. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lorna Shore. Yeah, some brutal shit. But now I feel like I have to dress my age.
Yeah. Yeah. Now we have to distinguish ourselves just in some slight ways from the younger kids. Because like our daughter pointed out to me the other day when I wore a crop top that I'm cosplaying a 17-year-old. Trying to go to a fucking baseball game.
That's right.
I'm like, I'll just go change.
I thought you looked great.
I know you did. She's like, that took me down. I like walked out. I'm like, this is cute for a baseball game. Little gray crop top, some like straight baggy jeans, and like a little plaid
always your Yankee
shirt tied, and then a Yankees hat. And our 17-year-old daughter comes up and goes, okay, mom's cosplaying a 17-year-old today. And I'm like, well, then fuck me. I'll go change. Jesus. That was awful. But that's what I mean. Like if I look that way, then I look too young and I'm trying hard, right? To some people. But then like at the same time, it's like, but this was my fashion growing up. So now like you just have to tweak it a little bit to show people like, I swear I'm not 17. I'm not creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does that imply? That you're a pedophile? I'm not creepy?
No, it just implies that I'm not a tryhard.
There we go.
Yeah.
I have a younger client who was talking to me about that, and he's like 18, and he goes, it feels weird, and maybe this is just his own little bubble that he's in, but he said it feels like the try-hard thing is starting to go away a little bit more. Like it's okay to be a dork or a nerd or a geek or super smart. Like it's cool again.
Yeah.
Right? Reminds me of that first episode of 21 Jump Street.
Yeah.
When he goes to school and he's an idiot.
He's like one strap it.
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks he's a fucking douchebag.
Yeah. Yeah. He's like, I'm going to one strap it.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I don't know, man. Everyone's doing two. Everyone's doing two straps. I got to do two straps. Yeah. That's pretty funny. Look at this guy. He's studying. He's trying.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. I think seeing it come back is kind of comforting and familiar. Like, I like seeing the old stuff come back. I like seeing the old movies and the old TV shows come back. Like, what got a reboot recently that was an old TV show? I'm forgetting the name of it.
So many things.
Shoot, it just came out. I can't remember. Like, Full House made a reboot.
Okay.
Girl Meets World made a reboot. Yeah. Like,
Sabrina Carpenter.
shout out Sabrina Carpenter.
He-Man. He-Man made a reboot.
No one cares.
Oh.
Anyways,
What?
I'm just
It
kidding.
was really well done.
I'm kidding.
It was really well done.
I'm kidding. Many
Who's
people
the director? What's his name?
I can't remember the director.
He's chubby white dude. At least used to be. Anyway.
Guillermo del Toro?
No. He was in Clerks. Silent J.
Oh, yeah.
Silent J is the director he does that.
Yeah.
He's a big geek.
Yeah. No, it's kind of cool seeing that stuff come back. Because I remember being a little kid, like coming home from school and turning Full House on and eating a PB&J sandwich, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of cool doing that. Like when Girl Meets World came out, me and Kira watched the first 2 seasons together because it was just so nostalgic. And now she'll watch like Boy Meets World, you know, on her own and stuff, which is kind of cool because I loved Boy Meets World. But I don't know, like the inner kid in me is like, yay.
Yeah.
And then the adult in me is like, don't get too invested. You're going to look like a tryhard.
Oh.
You're going to say you're cosplaying a 17-year-old.
Look at her trying.
Yeah, look at her trying. Trying to be hip and cool.
Trying to look good.
Meanwhile, it's the show I watched like literally through my entire childhood. Yeah.
Well, everybody thinks their parents are stupid when they're that age.
Yeah, I don't know how that tracks with what we're saying, but okay. Yeah.
What about Bob?
What about Bob? That's a great movie too about
Right?
mental health. What about Bob?
Those are very
Polar
similar.
opposite
But
types
they're
of
both about
movies.
mental health at their core.
They are.
Ooh, there's a tie-in.
Oh, God.
Love this time.
He definitely
I like
likes
a
those
bookend.
tie-ins.
I like a bookend.
You do. I gotta get rid of this pillow. It's killing my shoulder. We good to go? Okay.
Go for it.
The kids last night.
Yeah, to see Thunderbolts, which was great. I loved that movie actually.
It was fun.
Thunderbolt.
We're back. And we're back.
And we took the kids to see Thunderbolts yesterday.
Yeah.
I really liked it.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked, like, almost immediately the parallels to mental health that came up in that movie. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah. Trying to just think of each character. They'd all develop a different diagnoses, which would be interesting. But
I think Bob's the most glaring diagnoses of bipolar.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
The grandiosity, the depression, the manic. Yeah.
I mean, he literally turns into a god.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Like that psychosis level delusion.
Mm-hmm.
And then the depression that was so
Palpable.
so dark.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
The void.
Mm-hmm. The void. Yeah.
It was so dark. And then to see, not to share too much, but how the people died. They didn't die. How it just ruined something.
They went into the void.
That was a spoiler alert. Sorry. But yeah, the void. How it was even emotional for me to see how they would
Just be
take
taken
it there,
into that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
right? I don't know. I can relate to it.
Yeah. What I thought was funny that was relatable for us, where I went, that's so us, is when in the beginning, when they're still locked in that place where they first meet Bob.
Yeah.
And Bob's describing like how he's like, just leave me behind.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. Just leave me behind. You guys have more of a chance of getting out. Just leave me behind. And she's like, what's going on? The main character, Florence, she's Yelena. And she's going like, what's going on? And he goes, you ever feel like so dark and like you just drift into a void and sometimes that's okay. And sometimes life would be better without you. And she goes, yeah, I feel that way. And he goes, what do you do with that? And she goes, stuff it down. And I'm like, oh my God, that's me. And that's you.
Yeah.
I'm literally
I'm
like,
the
just
one.
shove it
Yeah.
down.
I'm sharing I'm trying to breathe life into the darkness, and then
Yeah.
yeah.
And I'm literally like, just swallow really hard, shove it down, and then move on.
Right.
Yeah.
Just turn it into cancer.
Just turn it into cancer.
Yeah. Just
exactly. Yeah.
Right.
But like the thing that was relatable for me. The other part that I thought was relatable is because we both struggle with depression.
Yeah.
And mine's more major depressive, so kind of ongoing, but I feel like I'm a very functional. I'm like a Robin Williams kind of functional depression. I can be funny and I can turn it on and I can be very
I
productive.
hear you do that when your door shuts for sessions.
Yeah.
I hear you.
But yeah, I can turn on,
Yeah.
but like internally that depression is still very much alive and well inside of me.
Yeah.
And so the thing that I really connected with in that story was when Yelena Florence Pugh she stepped into the void, right? She just let herself go in there. And I've had moments and seasons of my life where I've just stepped into it and just let it take over. And she's reliving a traumatic event and she doesn't want to keep going through it. So she pushes through and runs in through a wall and goes to another traumatic event and then another traumatic event. And I don't want to get emotional, but like the moment where she hugs her child self and like covers her ears, like that to me was just so so amazing to see that. And we talk a lot about IFS and inner child work, and I think that showed something really amazing that therapy does for people, especially when they're going through those hard times and they can't get out, like how to meet those parts of yourselves that are stuck in that loop of trauma.
Right.
And that you, as this secure, adult, nurturing person, can go back to them and help them get through that traumatic event, be with them.
Yeah.
You know, not save them from it, not take them out of it. In fact, even Bob, when she's trying to run through, she's like, you can't stop it. It already happened. And that like clicked for her, like, I can't stop it because it already happened. And then she goes and she covers the ears of herself as a little girl to be with her in that moment. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's what we tell people to do
Embrace it.
every day, is that you can't change it, but you can be there with them when that comes up, when those thoughts and those feelings take you back there. You don't have to live there and just keep witnessing it over and over again. You can be there with them.
Yeah.
And be that nurturing parent, that part of yourself that can like help them and give them love while they're experiencing it. Because trauma is not so much, I mean, it is about the event, but it's also about that no one's there with you going through it.
Right. That's the wound.
That's the wound, right? There's
Alone.
that you're alone, or you don't have a voice, or you don't have a safety, or you don't have whatever. And so being able to be there and transition yourself into a place of safety for that child version of yourself going through that, like that was so impactful for me during that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love how you talked about how important it is to embrace the pain.
Yeah.
Right. Especially as men, I think we tend to, and I think women do this too, but we take a different approach to it. There was that scene in the lab where all the other people get hit against that wall, and there was like a grid shape that expanded and pushed them out. That kicked me hard.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was about that visual, but I kind of had this flashback to when I was even a little kid, and I would have night terrors, and I still have a hard time describing it, but it was almost like this expansive thing that was just leaving me. Like I felt so disconnected, and just exactly the way that scene was shot, where they pulled away. And then Bob went over and just started beating the shit out of that part of himself.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's typically the approach that a lot of us try, especially as men. We want to fight it into submission when we want to beat it. And they talk a lot about that in AA. That your addict is this part of you that's in the corner trying to kill you.
Yeah.
Right? It's always doing push-ups. It's waiting for you.
Yeah.
It's just waiting for you to slip, and then it's going to come and kill you, which I always struggled with that part of AA, because I feel like unless you can reach out to that part of yourself and show love and compassion towards it, you're always going to be at odds with this part of you. Yeah. Right? So it's about kind of incorporating rather than trying to further like submit a part. Doing that. I love doing this child inner work or, deep state ego therapy. I had a session with a client recently, keep it very vague, but they were able to kind of visualize and connect to this visual representation of themselves that showed up as a 4-year-old. And, just trying to get them to interact, he visioned them in a park on a big grassy hill, and the younger self was angry and running away from him, and he couldn't get close. And the more he ran
Yeah.
to try and tell the kid that he loved him and it's going to be okay and to try and fix it, the more the kid got angry.
Yeah.
And so the whole session, we just worked on how to sit down. So he finally sat down on the grass, and that made him feel helpless, like he couldn't do anything to help him or save him.
Yeah.
Which is what allowed the little boy to be curious enough to come back.
Yeah.
And by the end of it, the little boy was hugging him.
That's so awesome. Yeah.
It's so amazing to see how brave people are in therapy.
Yeah.
That's why I love what I do so much.
Absolutely. Me too.
So
I think that's, in the same scene that you're describing where he's beating that side of himself, and that room expands and everyone that is for him just seems so much further and further away. Like, that just gutted me, because so many of our clients feel that way, that they're just so far away from people that love them. Like, it's untangible, especially people who like leave the church or come out or whatever. They feel like they've lost.
getting a divorce,
Like they've lost so much. I think that part very gently suggests the grief that happens when you're in depression.
absolutely.
Because there's two things happening. When we're in the throes of that depression, we're fighting that part of ourselves to be okay, to like get up and go to work, to like get up and do the things every day. We also feel so disconnected from people who love us. And there's like a grief that happens with that, where we feel just like we can feel so angry and so sad and so like just accepting that we're not good enough and people don't want to be around me, or, like I don't belong to anyone. And what I loved is how when they finally got loose and could run over to him and hug him, they weren't saying like, you'll get through this, pull up by your bootstraps. They weren't telling him like, just let it go, just ignore it. They were like, I'm here with you. And I think so many people with depression, or that lose parts of their community, or that try to be fully themselves and they're terrified of it, that's really what they need to hear. They don't need to hear the other things, like you're going to be okay. They need to hear, I'm here with you. We're with you. You're not alone. We're here. Yeah. And at the end, she goes, you're going to be with us for a long time.
You're good.
You're good. You don't need to worry about it. You're with us for a long time.
Fuck up, and
even though you caused
almost tried to murder all of us. And then we weren't a threat. So you just let us live.
Yeah. Like just in that, and she's just like, no, you're not leaving us. You're with us for a long time. Like, just the amount of people that need to know that, hear that, feel that, how stabilizing that could be. I'm not talking about codependency. No. Talking about just having people who recognize how valuable you are, and some people that can be that support system for you, like how much that helps just in mental health. Yeah. Because that's, as our work is, that at the baseline is what we are. We are a part of a support system.
Right. Every problem is a social problem.
Yeah. Okay, social work. God. And then you ruin it with that. Jesus. Everything's a social problem. It is. Talk to me about micro.
Just came back to social. The social connection. That's what healed the attachment wound, was that connection.
Yes.
And you can do it either through social groups outside of yourself, like you did in the movie.
Yeah.
Or even through some of the traumas. We go in and repair that for ourselves, right?
For sure.
Yeah.
And from a systems lens.
You're all about systems too.
Well, I'm family systems. I'm a family systems therapist.
Sure, so am I, in a way.
I'm an LMFT.
You are so much better.
No, that's not what
her letters are so much more important than
it makes.
They are.
I am
they are.
forced to look at the system of family dynamics.
What was the show we were watching last night? The actress Vegas.
Oh, Hacks?
Hacks.
Yeah.
She's like, her daughter's in therapy, and the character from Hacks is like, she's not even a psychotherapist. She's a social worker. Like,
I like died. I was like, see?
I'm not a real therapist. I'm a social worker.
I mean, if I need to know about housing and different local resources,
I'm your guy.
you're the
Right.
guy.
I can also do deep state ego therapy and help you unburden your inner child's pain. Let's do this, right?
No, like from a family systems lens, it's very similar to what you're describing.
Absolutely.
A community is much needed to help people get through some of their mental health struggles, but it's also, if you're a person who has trouble reaching out, like that's something that you definitely have to process. Like I'm a person that has trouble reaching out when I'm in very low states. I have trouble reaching out, period, because I'm avoidant. But but when I'm in very low states, it's hard for me to reach out and say like I need help or be vulnerable to say that I need help. And I think that's what therapy does, is helps that interpersonal system to be able to move past those barriers that people face that ask for help. Because a lot of people, when, like for me, when I ask for help, I think of it as like a failure, like I'm failing, like I'm a therapist, I should know better, I should know how to ask for help. But really that ego part, that part of me that just goes, but that makes you seem like you don't know what you're doing or you're weak, holds you back.
Which is so paradoxical that the part of you that is scared of connection is also just trying to keep you safe.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's what trauma does.
Right. It alters these unhealthy ways that we just try and maintain safety through isolation or...
Which makes us go back to nostalgia.
Thank you.
And we're coming back because the battery's about to die.
That's
Welcome
perfect.
back, Bo.
Yeah, we're done.